What's going on, guys? Welcome along to another video, and it is another day that I am out when it's raining, but today I'm not wearing my mesh jacket, so we're okay. I'm taking out this Harley Davidson's Nightster 975. This is Harley's replacement of the old Sportster 883. I suppose this is what you could say is Harley's budget friendly entry level bike into their lineup. So I'm going to be answering the question today is, do I think this is truly a budget friendly bike? Starting us off then between our legs, we have got the Revolution Max 975 engine. It is a liquid cooled V-twin. This thing produces 90 brake horsepower and 95 newton meters of torque. Once again, not the biggest numbers, but we'll see how it fares. Looking at the electronics there, we've got LEDs all round. We've got this kind of old school analog circular display. Even though it is below the handlebars, actually it's in a good position that I can see it without moving my head. We've got three different rider modes. We've got Sport, Street and Rain. There is a heated grip button, but there is no heated grips. Obviously it's going to be a little accessory that you can purchase and place on. And we do have cruise control. Currently I've got it in Sport and going to kind of 30-40 miles an hour. Throttles, it's not too bad. The throttle's okay. There's a little bit of pickup, but rolling off there's no harsh engine braking. Put it into rain because let's face it, it's already started raining, so it probably will for the rest of this ride. Rain mode, oh, it's really docile, really smooth. You've got to do quite a lot of twisting just to get it going anywhere. And you know what, end of the day, that's what you want from a rain mode. But that's enough of rain mode for me. Get it back in Sport, thank you very much. The bike does come with Bluetooth connectivity, so you can connect your phone, go onto the Harley app, and you can control your music and you have some form of navigation on this. It's nice to see. Probably is just turn by turn, but something is better than nothing sometimes. Ergonomics then. This is a very relaxed riding position. It's not very Harley in the sense they're not all the way forward. They're kind of in line with my knees. I'm 6'1" and 115 kilos for future reference. Handlebars, they do feel quite far in front of me. Like I could scooch my bum forward on the seat, but it's not where I sit. So the handlebars are a bit of a reach. This seat feels really slippery. So yeah, I'm kind of like bottom half, I'm like quite relaxed. Top half, I'm reaching forward a little bit because they're a little bit too far from me. You know what, in Sport mode, it's got enough pickup. Doesn't really sound like a Harley. I find that with the Revolution engine, between this, the Sportster S and the Pan Am, obviously there's different size engines, but they've all got that whole Revolution Max engine, 975 or 1250 I believe. None of them really sound like a Harley. You don't get that feeling like you're sat on a Harley. Slow speed handling, it's okay. This is where it does feel like a Harley. It's quite slow and sluggish on the flickability side. We don't have any quick shifter on this. Clutch pull's okay, so it's not too bad. Just jumped off it quick to change the camera angle, so I thought I'd show you the side of the bike. Big old wheel at the front, 2-to-1 exhaust, big fat thing. I mean, it's pretty ugly if you ask me. And we do have dual outboard suspension on the Sportster, as you can see either side. We've got a really low seat height, 705. No one's going to find any issues with jumping on this. I've got a fuel light on. That brings on me nicely to say that this has got I think it's 11.7 litre tank. It's pretty small, but that's kind of in keeping with this bike. It is small. It is the, like I said, it's the entry level, but entry level does not always mean entry level price. So the Nightster comes in two main colours, the Vivid Black and Red. This is obviously the Vivid Black. This one will set you back £12,945. Now if you want the red, it's going to be a little bit more expensive at £13,300. I mean, there's a lot of money just for an extra paint colour. Those bikes with the handlebars like that look so uncomfortable. We've got a single disc at the front and you can feel it. Braking is laboured and it is lacking, very lacking. I'd have to look at changing pads and discs if I was to get this bike. This bike has got a wet weight of 221 kilos. I mean, it's not the heaviest, let's face it. Some of the Harleys go up to 380 kilos, but on this, with that slow handling, it just makes it feel heavy. I think it's just the handling side that makes you think about the weight. Like, it doesn't flick, it doesn't drop, it's very slow, it's very laboured. That's all the stats and figures covered off for this bike. Well, that's the question at the start. Do I think this is a budget friendly Harley Davidson? No, I'm sorry, but coming in at £13,000 as pretty much your entry level bike into the Harley family, for me is way too expensive. You need to be under that 10 grand mark to be getting some of those new riders coming in. End of the day, the market we're in is everyone's struggling with money, so having something that's not around the 7-8 grand mark, I think for me they're missing out. They need to start bringing in the youngsters so then they can kind of get that bug for Harley and then keep buying as they go on throughout their riding career. Yes, it's nice and low. The power delivery is nothing that's gonna scare you. Like, newer riders will get on with this nicely. It's got the rider mode so you can dull it down again if you need, but it's not a very comfortable riding position. Like I said, handlebars are just quite far on tall enough, so I've got a good length of arm, and for me it's just not a comfortable position. I'm sorry, but no, this is not a good budget friendly bike. Harley, you need to do better. I honestly don't feel like I'm riding a Harley, but I'm going to get back before that wet stuff hits. Guys, thank you very much for watching my quick ride review on the 2023 Harley Davidson Nightster 975. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and until the next one, ride safe.